Welcome. Today we're embarking on a really special deep dive. We're looking into a powerful ancient narrative. It's from a single, quite compelling source full of profound insights. And our journey through it, well, it's going to reveal not just history, but these enduring lessons about human character, leadership too, stuff that really resonates today.
Exactly. Our main focus for this deep dive is the early life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We'll be exploring how his remarkable kindness, his unwavering honesty, and that profound patience, how they didn't just shape his time, they established universal values, values that, are still incredibly relevant centuries on.
Right. So our mission is pretty clear then. We're here to sort of distill why Muhammad's early life offers this masterclass in resilience and community leadership. And you'll find some surprising parallels, actually, to challenges we face right now. Think of this as your shortcut, maybe, to understanding the building blocks of a truly influential life. Let's unpack this journey. Okay, so let's try and transport ourselves back, way back, to ancient Makkah. Our source paints this really vivid picture, a bustling city, busy markets, those distinctive clay houses and caravans arriving from far-off lands, bringing goods, sure, but also stories, a whole tapestry of stories.
And right there at the heart of this vibrant city stood the Kaaba. It was more than just a building, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely.
A profound sanctuary. Our source stresses it was always a place of peace, a place for prayer, even during Makkah's toughest times. It really was this unique focal point, absolutely central to the community's spiritual life.
And one aspect of ancient Makkah that really jumps out from the source is this dramatic event involving the Kaaba itself. It talks about a pivotal, almost legendary challenge to that peace.
Yeah.
The Year of the Elephant. I mean, it sounds almost like something out of myth, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But the source presents it as a concrete event, a real historical moment. It details an army arriving, and they had these massive elephants with them. The goal was clear: destroy the Kaaba.
Wow.
But what's remarkable is how the narrative emphasizes divine protection. Allah, it says, sent flocks of tiny birds, ababil, they're called, and each bird carried these small, hard stones. They dropped them, and this mighty army just retreated.
Just like that. From tiny birds.
Just like that. The Kaaba was saved. It's presented as this powerful illustration of divine intervention, protection for this sacred place.
And what's really poignant is that in that exact same year, this extraordinary Year of the Elephant, a baby boy was born right there in Makkah. His name was Muhammad.
Which raises this important question, doesn't it? About beginnings, about providence. His father passed away before he was even born.
Right.
And then his mother died when he was very young. Such a child. Yet the narrative consistently emphasizes that Allah always cared for him, always watched over him. And he grew up strong and gentle and, well, full of light, despite these really profound early losses.
And as Muhammad grew older, everyone around him started noticing something, well, exceptional about him. The source really highlights this. He was consistently honest, never told a lie, and he tirelessly helped people, especially those who were poor or, in some kind of need. These weren't just occasional good deeds. It was deep in his character, consistent.
Exactly. And because of these qualities, people started calling him Al-Amin.
Al-Amin.
Which means the trustworthy one. And this title, it's not just some historical label, it's like a blueprint for building trust. It shows how integrity wasn't just admired back then, it was absolutely the cornerstone of personal influence, of social cohesion in ancient Makkah.
The glue holding things together, in a way.
Yeah. Precisely. He became the kind of person everyone could rely on, everyone aspired to be like. It's foundational for a strong community.
Okay, so from this life marked by such consistent integrity, such remarkable character, Muhammad's journey reaches another profound turning point. Our source then describes his practice of quiet contemplation. This leads up to a really transformative experience when he was 40. He used to go to this quiet cave, didn't he, on Mount Hira?
Yeah, Mount Hira.
And there he would pray and think alone, searching for truth.
And then one night, something truly amazing happened there. The angel Gabriel, as he's known in other traditions, came to him, came with a message directly from Allah, instructing him, read in the name of your Lord.
Wow. The first revelation.
The very first. And this event, it marks the beginning of Islam. The source describes it as a beautiful religion, one that teaches peace and justice and mercy. It's an absolutely pivotal moment. It shapes everything that came after.
So as we start to bring this deep dive toward a close, we've journeyed through ancient Makkah, haven't we? We've explored these really formative years of the Prophet Muhammad. We've seen how truthfulness and selflessly helping others and this immense patience They weren't just traits, they were defining characteristics of his early life. And all the while, this constant presence of divine care seemed to envelop him. It really encourages us, I think, to reflect on how these same principles might resonate with our own experiences in our own lives right now.
And that reflection is absolutely key. The significance of that title, Al-Amin, the trustworthy one, it really can't be overstated. The source paints this picture where trust wasn't just some nice ideal, it was a practical necessity for community, for leadership.
Essential.
So here's something to think about. In our world today, where information just flies around instantly, and let's be honest, trust can feel pretty fragile sometimes, what does it truly mean for you, the listener, to embody those qualities of the trustworthy one in your own life? In your interactions? Maybe consider how these ancient virtues, this integrity, this reliability, how they can inspire modern-day integrity, inspire community building, not just as nice ideas, but as, actionable principles for today.